This is fine. He's fine. Everything is fine. Imagine waking up without the stiffness, moving freely through your day and not dreading the couch in the evening. Although, if you have been watching my channel, you should dread the couch. It's trying to kill you. Back pain is the third most expensive medical condition in the United States, only behind diabetes and heart disease. It's worth $57 billion a year, but as you may have experienced for yourself, it doesn't just cost money, it gets in the way of enjoying your life by limiting your mobility, freedom, and comfort in your own body. The good news is that there is a fix that doesn't require hours of workouts, fancy equipment, or even a gym membership. It's planks, reverse planks, and side planks. Hi, I'm Pavel. I'm an anthropologist with no fitness credentials, but stick with me and I'll show you the planks. Oh, by the way, I have a website now, sendykafitover40.com. If you're interested in getting fit in just 10 to 15 minutes a day and want to dip your toes in the Pavel Sendyka experience, totally not a cult, I promise, check it out. It might nudge you to subscribe right away, but you can just click through to see everything. You can even message me directly from there. Yep, real-time cult leader access. And if you're ready to dive right in, stick around until the end. Here is what I've learned from dealing with different types of pain. Whiplash in my neck, knee issues, and back pain. Muscles are key to recovery. Strengthening the right ones to create a kind of a corset of support has always improved my condition or even eliminated the pain entirely. The trick, of course, is strengthening them without making things worse. Moving the problem areas, like that guy who's totally fine, is asking for trouble. The solution? Strengthen the muscles without moving them. That's what I'm going to talk about today. Just a few minutes a day, few times a week, to protect your spine and make you less likely to have the back pain. But just a reminder, I'm an anthropologist, not a doctor or a physiotherapist. Always get professional advice, because the last thing you want is to pinch a disc or make things worse with exercises that aren't right for you. I also want to let you know that this is not the full story and we need to have a serious talk. Posture does matter, especially today in a world full of screens where we're not always even sure what the proper posture is anymore. And if you'd rather we had it sooner than later, let me know in the comments below. Speaking of comments, if you like this kind of content, hit like, drop a comment, and reply to someone else's. I read them all and respond to most. And the god of YouTube sees all and thrives on engagement. Your input will help more people find this video. Some people may think that plank is too basic to be of benefit, but nothing could be further from the truth. It's great for building strength in the core that translates into better movement patterns and positions that will improve your everyday posture and life. You just need to know how to get the most out of it and adopt it. God damn it! Adapt it to your fitness level. Now, it's fun fact time. Did you know that in 2023 the American Marine Corps finally disbanded crunches completely and made the plank a mandatory part of the fitness test instead? Why? Crunches with the feet restrained require significant hip flexor activation. This has been linked to an increased risk of injury. The plank engages more muscles compared to abdominal crunch and limits pressure on the back and neck. Well, I say if the plank is good enough for the Marines, it's good enough for you. And in case you wondered, the time required for the maximum score is 3 minutes 45 seconds and 1 minute 10 seconds is a minimum. The planks are isometric exercises. You're not moving. You're training your muscles in place so that they are ready to stabilize you, prevent side-to-side movements, keep your balance, and prevent injuries. So, ready to get as fit as a Marine? Here is how to do it. Make fists with your hands. By the way, if you're over 40 and spend a lot of time on the computer, like me, be sure to unbend them later. I'll show you how. Keep your head straight in neutral position. Neither hang it down nor withdraw it, as if from an unwanted kiss by your auntie. Now, put your forearms on the ground, arms straight and perpendicular to the floor. If you'd like an added bonus and benefit to your lats, push the floor away with your forearms, like so. But if you have rounded shoulders, practice the plank in the more neutral position for better posture. Lift yourself up and feel the tension. Toes forward, knees straight. Contract your glutes. That means tighten your bum. And tuck your pelvis in. Don't let it stick out in the air. The same kind of squeeze and tuck as in the horse stance, which is another great isometric exercise. Feel free to check out that video. As in all things on this channel, remember the DSY principle and remember to be kind to yourself and adjust for all the injuries that you have accumulated over the years. And finally, contract your abs. Feel the tension. Good. Now hang on there like that for as long as you can. You can also do a plank with your arms straight. That will come in handy later. You'll notice that this feels delightful. In a way that stepping on a Lego feels delightful. Watch that ass and those abs. Maintain the posture, don't sag. You'd be letting your spine down and extending it, and that's not what you want to do. You want to pull it back in shape from all the extending that you're doing on it all the time while sitting and slouching. Keep on breathing, by the way, don't hold your breath. I don't do reps. Once I'm done, I'm done. All the more reason to give it your personal best. How? When you think you can't do it anymore, then hang on for 5 more seconds. And then 5 more. And then 5 more after that. You'd be surprised how many of these extra 5s you'll be able to do before you actually cannot do it anymore for real. I once could do 3 minutes, now I'm happy with 1. Maybe I can do 2 if I try to impress you. Overall, I think 1 minute is a good enough goal to shoot for. If you feel like it's not challenging enough for you anymore, you can try extending your arms forward. But seriously, who wants to do that? Let's move to exhibit B and C and give the reverse and side planks a try. It makes sense that if you train one side of your body for balance, you should also train the other. For a balanced core strength, it's good to get in the habit of practicing both plank and reverse plank. Because what plank is to crunches, the reverse plank is to supermans. That's the exercise where you lie on your stomach and lift your arms and legs behind you. Yeah, that one. He's not fine, but his chiropractor put his kids through college. It can cause spinal compression, which could lead to degradation or injury, especially for those prone to back pain. Reverse plank is a great alternative because it trains all these muscles that increase spinal stability and strength with virtually none of those risks. And there are also side planks with their own added benefits of core strength and balance. But once you're comfortable with these, it's much more fun to start connecting these postures while increasing your flexibility. And joie de vivre. That's French for the joy of living. Sometimes I do them as a separate mobility session, like this, just connect the 4 planks. I would say this is more dynamic and more fun than just holding and concentrating on holding. So if you have a space to do it, then go for it. And if you of course have some confidence holding the static ones. One thing to be super mindful of here though is to be aware that the strain you will be putting on your shoulders in these positions is probably new to you. Remember, your muscles will get stronger quickly, but the tendons will take at least 2 months to adjust. So don't you make use of those stronger muscles to hurt those tendons. Be patient with yourself. I'd say that 30 seconds of rolling around like that is plenty to begin with. And if that feels too much, do less. We all have to start somewhere. But progress sneaks up on you. One day, 10 seconds feels impossible. The next, you're doing it for a full minute, like a champ. Or a minute and 10 seconds, like a marine. So this is my pro tip. Doing things for tens of seconds to a couple of minutes max keeps them engaging and fun. And this is the chair position. Like a reverse plank, only a little bit easier. And once you graduate and feel super ready, maybe you can try a bit of crawling and animal movements. Check out my other video. But remember to start small. Your body needs to adjust to the new loads. You did catch the part about the tendons, right? I really don't want you to get hurt. So if you're going to start those plank rolls, start with just 20 seconds, okay? According to the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons, a person should follow their back strengthening exercise with back stretching exercises. But if you do radiotissal stretches every day, you should be good. So do the radiotissal stretches every day and do another one after these. Link in the description below. Exercises like the plank can be a part of your strength training routine, and you don't have to worry about the loss of strength and balance as you age. Strength, flexibility, and stamina are the 3 things at the core of my personal program, so that sarcopenia can kiss my ass. And yours, if you're interested. Yes, I know, laugh it up, meatheads. The reasons for the back pain are societal. We sit for long hours, we don't get enough movement and exercise. Our chairs and couches are constantly working against us. Strengthening your back without movement through the exercises I've just shown you is one avenue, but you should look into pursuing others. Look at the place you work. Can you vary your position? Can you think of other things you can do for yourself? Can you ditch the chair at least for a while? Check out this video of mine on how to walk while working. And this is how you unbend your wrists, by the way. Just pull your fingers. Thank you for sticking around until the end. Consider releasing me from the whims of the algorithm so I can stay focused on delivering meaningful videos aimed at making you healthier and happier. Become a part of the tribe of 1000 true fans. And as one of them, you will get lifetime access to my upcoming $900 course on being fit in 10 to 15 minutes a day, a practical guide distilled from my 10 years in the fitness wilderness, a voice in shaping future content, and a platform to share experiences. We now have a group chat. And of course, the eternal glory of being one of my first supporters. Why $900 for the course? That's about 3 months worth of a fancy gym membership, but this course will give you the life skills to stay fit for life. And you'll get it free for basically funding the final write-up phase and a video up phase of this 10-year project. The link's in the description below. Thanks for your time, your support, and for being part of this from the very start. See you next time. Bye.